The next thing we want to do is we want all the information that we have entered into our Google Sheet here through the Google form. We want that information to fill out where these tags are. And so what we're going to do here is we are going to use an extension of Google Sheets. It's kind of like a program that adds some extra functionality to Google Sheets, okay? And we're going to use Autocrat. Now I have Autocrat already installed, but let me show you how to install one in case you don't know. You go to Add-ons, Get Add-ons, okay, and you can see mine's at the top here. If you don't have it at the top, you just type Autocrat, push Enter. You can click on it, and then mine says uninstall. You would click install, and what would happen is you would get to this point right here, and it would be underneath the extension menu. So I'm going to go to launch. Since I haven't done a job or created a job here for this specific spreadsheet, I'm going to have to click new. If you use the same spreadsheet over and over and over again, you could potentially use it multiple times, but it's really up to you how you want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and name this merge job. Example rubric, there we go. I'm going to click next. And you can create your examples all from here. I'm going to go ahead and go from Drive, and you'll find the latest things you've looked at. So for instance here, example rubric. Okay, and it loads it, and then I click next again. So what's happening here is it's going to look for the things that you have on your Google Doc to match up to things that are inside of your Google Sheet. Okay, so for instance, student name, we have student name. Enthusiasm, we have enthusiasm. Requirements, requirements. Comment, we have comments. Total and grade. So see, these two are already filled out. If you write the same word the same exact way, it will automatically do it for you. Click next. Now what do I want to do with this? I want to name each file I'm about to create. So in this case, I'm going to click student name. Okay, Control V pastes it in, and I'm going to call this example rubric. Select Google Docs. You want multiple output. Click next. And you can select a folder. You can create folders and you can find those folders. So if I didn't like this folder, I could delete it and add a different one, but I don't need to. I'm just going to use this one here. I'm going to click next. Okay, now here's the big one. We want to share these documents back with our students. So we are going to click yes. And in this, we are given some options here. Now, one of the things is, now we don't want our students to edit the document because it is their rubric that we have graded. So you need to make sure you change it either to view only or as a PDF. So allow collaborators to reshare. So if they want to share this with their parents, they're allowed to do so. Send it from generic email. That means instead of sending it from your email, it sends it from something else. You have that option. In this case, I'm going to click yes. Okay. Now, who do we send this to? So in this case, we're going to go email. That's the student email that we filled out. It's actually mine, but that's okay. We're going to click Control V. Okay. And we're going to go to the subject and we're going to type in here the subject. You can type a message. Click next. And then save. Once I click save, I come to this menu here. By clicking play, it's going to automatically create the documents for me. So I'm going to push play or run job. And in this, you're going to see the columns over here start to have information in them. Done. I can click the X here. Now what I can do is I can open up these documents and see what they look like. So here is Sarah's document. She can see she got a 20. She can see she got 7 points from the requirements. She can see the total, she can see her grade, and she can see the comments that you leave there. Okay, it even has her name up here for her. So I can also see If I look at Johnny's, Johnny does the same thing. And you can make this rubric as complicated or as simple as you want to, and the same principles still apply. So let's look at email now. All right, so my email came in. It's right here. I'm going to click on it. So this is what the student would be receiving from you. Okay. Students, enjoy your rubric. If you have questions, please contact me, Mr. S. Okay, and it says I've shared a Google Doc with you. Now Sarah can open this document and she can see the rubric. It's owned by you. She can't change any part of it, but you can. Now let's just say, for instance here, you are looking at the comments and you realized you needed to change something. So maybe you wanted to tell Sarah something else about her presentation. It doesn't work inside of here. It's already created the document. So what you need to do is go to the document and you can type your information in here. So added a comment, if you need help understanding the requirements missed, come talk to me. Now, when she opens that up, she's going to see that. So the great part about this is it might take a little work up front, but if you use the same rubric every year, or you have an assignment that is done weekly that uses a rubric, this speeds everything up significantly. The other part of this too is you always have a copy of the rubric that you've made. If a parent wants to see it, you can simply send them a copy of the rubric so they can see or what their children have received as a grade. Well, that's how you use Autocrat to fill in rubrics using Google Forms. I hope you learned something. I hope it works for you, and I hope it saves you lots of time and lots of headache. If you have questions, feel free to contact me at any point. I would be happy to show you how to do these things. All right, take care and good luck.